there is no eating, no sleeping, no lying down, no driving, and wearing any head garments unless for religious purposes. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Now calling the matter of People versus Hussein Zar. This is ticket SP 1408751, one count brandishing firearm in public. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the honorable court, Abdullah Mugni, P number 85374, here on behalf of Hussein Zar, who appears today via Zoom. Hussein, could you please say your name for the record?
Hussein Zar.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding today?
So me and the prosecutor, Alexa, I believe Snyder, struck a deal. Well, not a deal. She came forward and said she's going to dismiss this case without prejudice. So we're good with that on our end.
Okay, all right. You have both come to that resolution at this point in time that you're going to dismiss this without prejudice. The court's going to follow that. We're going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Sir, for whatever reason, they're dismissing this today, but if you did participate in this behavior, don't do it again, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If there's nothing further, you are all set. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
Me too.
All right, bye-bye. All right. Wallace, I see that you're ready.
Ready, Your Honor.
All right. You're so special. Yours just have to start and then what they've done after it, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right.
The only caveat, and I would invite the court to quietly go check in on Mr. Walker's breakout room.
I'm not doing it.
Please.
Not doing it. You're not gonna get me caught up today. Not today, sir. I'm gonna bring in Reginald Williams. Mr. Williams. Press *6 on your phone, please, sir.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. How you doing, sir?
I'm all right, man. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Now, did you know he had two, well, at least one additional ticket that's in warrant status for alcohol violations? Attorney Wallace?
I did not know that.
Okay.
I didn't either.
He has a marijuana code violation. These are both 13 tickets that he never came to court for. So he has a alcohol-related violation from 2013 and a drug violation case from 2013 that he failed to appear on those matters.
Well, I would move to dismiss the marijuana charge. That's no longer good law.
Do you have Attorney Snyder's text? Can you ask her about the 2013 alcohol-related violation real quick before we do this matter? Put yourself back on mute, Mr. Williams. You didn't know about it because you forgot to come to court so long ago, okay?
Okay.
All right. While I'm waiting, I'll bring somebody else in. Good morning. I'll bring in Jayla White. Jayla White.
Yes.
All right, I have to see you as a part of the hearing for today. I'll wait. She not ready yet. I don't know. Is that the camera angle we're ready for, Ms. White?
Yeah.
All right. Now calling the matter of People versus Jayla Nicole White. This is ticket SP 1485436. One count drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ms. White, state your name.
Jayla White.
Judge, she's got registration that won't expire until next July on the 18th. Would you please dismiss this case, stipulate to probable cause for that? Thank you.
All right, being that she is now in compliance, the court is going to grant your request and going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ma'am, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
I will, thank you. I'm bringing in Delrico Winans.
Your Honor, can I ask on Mr. Reginald Williams, is it an OWI or is it just an alcohol related violation?
It's not an OWI, it just says alcohol related violation. Tell her that it says,
Well, she said if it's just a violation, she'll dismiss for age.
it's alcohol related violation. It doesn't say OWI. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Williams, you can unmute yourself. Reginald Williams?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
calling the matters, okay, now calling the matters of the people versus Reginald Williams. I have ticket SP 1412328. Count one, all license not valid or improper license. Also Z ticket H03240. This is one count of the violation of the city marijuana code. And then I have ticket number U10689413. This is one count alcohol related violation. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ted Wallace, P80922, on behalf of Mr. Williams. Good morning, Your Honor, and good morning to your staff.
Good morning to you. And Mr. Williams, can you state your name for the record?
Reginald Williams.
All right. Today is the time and date set. In one of these matters for a pretrial, the other matter, it appears they're both in warrant status. How are we moving forward?
Your Honor, Mr. Williams is pleading on the present cases for one kind of failure to display with the dismissal of any other remaining charges. And for the marijuana charge, we moved to dismiss based on the law being changed. And I've spoken to the attorney, but and the alcohol related charge will be dismissed by the city attorney as well.
All right. So at this time, Mr. Williams, you want to take advantage of that offer?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm? Thank you so much. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, I want to take your attention back to the date of February 27th of this year, 2023. Were you driving a Toyota vehicle in the area of Woodward and Harper Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you're driving this vehicle, was your license not valid at the time, sir?
No, they were not valid, ma'am.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge of fail to display. The remaining counts will be dismissed. Mr. Williams, my fine is $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
I can pay it Friday, ma'am.
All right, so I'll give you 30 days just in case, so it'll be due no later than November 20th. November 20th is when this fine is due, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you, Mr. Williams, and remember to always come to court. You also, just so you know, have a couple of tickets in default that you owe money on. So you may want to think about getting those paid too, okay?
Okay, but Your Honor, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I was in this program, the Clear Slate program, and I got a couple of those signed, and I turned them over to the 3rd precinct. I was just trying to see if you guys had got those, because I had like 4 of them I had them signed and sent back.
They're what that you signed?
I was in the expungement program, where I had to go to the third precinct. Ma'am?
Well, if it was felonies, I don't handle the felonies. That's at Third Circuit. So
No, they weren't.
they were
I'm
misdemeanor
sorry.
driver tickets.
No, they were arrest record return requests.
Oh, I don't necessarily sign those. Someone in our building may sign them, but I don't typically sign them unless it's my case. So I'm not sure,
Okay.
okay? All right?
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
No problem.
All
All
right,
right.
now, one more question. Do I mail the $200? Do I bring $200 down there?
So you can either go online to 36th District Court and pay it. You can physically come down to 36th District Court. I wouldn't mail it if I were you, unless you get a return receipt saying that it's certified mail, because otherwise.
Okay, I just come down and pay it. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Dorico Winans.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Delrico Winans. This is ticket SP 1281349. Count 1, discharge of firearm. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ted Wallace on behalf of Mr. Winans, who is present by Zoom. Mr. Winans, please state your name for the record.
Yes, my name is Delrico Dwayne Winans.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, Mr. Winans would like a trial date.
All right. Please raise your right hand, sir. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to the attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
It is my understanding that you want to have a trial. Is that a bench or a jury trial?
That would be a fair trial.
Bench trial is before me, jury trial is before the 6 citizens in the city of Detroit.
Whichever one my counselor suggested.
We can do a bench trial, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, so bench trial before me. I'm gonna set it for the date of January 10th of 2024. It'll be at 9 a.m. That will be via Zoom, so the same way you zoomed in today, zoom in on that day, okay?
Yes, ma'am. You said January 10th, what time?
At 9 a.m., January 10th at 9 a.m., okay?
Yes.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay, so I don't need to speak with the counselor again or nothing like that?
No, if you want to have your own attorneys, then you can either go out and seek an attorney so that you can talk to them and have them. If you would like to have an attorney provided for them, I'll give you another pre-trial date. If you can't afford an attorney, you would like one provided, and then we'll set it for a bench trial when you get that attorney assigned. It's up to you, Mr. Weiner.
Yeah, I don't think I need an attorney because I didn't do anything, but do I need an attorney? But I'm not trying to spend no unnecessary.
Why don't we
You're going to
schedule
be given
a-
an attorney that day. It's not like it's a misdemeanor, so you have the right to have an attorney. So you may just have to explain to the attorney what happened that day. But if you would like to do all that prep work and all of that, then you need to sign counsel. So you either have to seek counsel and pay for it yourself, but if you don't have the means to pay for counsel, we can assign counsel to you. I just need to know so that we can take care of it today to get counsel assigned to you. But you'll always have an attorney. You won't do it without an attorney.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's fine. I don't need to pay for one because I'm quite sure things go work in my favor anyway. So.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll see you back on January 10th. You'll have an attorney assigned to you and you'll be able to explain everything to them that day. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'll see you then. Okay. Bond set at $0. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Okay.
You too.
I will. Thank you. Lori Williams, Mr. Williams.
Yes.
You step forward. Now calling the matters of the people versus Lloyd Richard Williams. This is ticket SP 1485474. This is a show cause ticket. Count one is drive while license suspended. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 1368474. Count one, improper plate. Count two, drive a registered untitled vehicle. Count three, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 1368475. Drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1481108. Count one, drove while license suspended. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Count three, no receipt of or unsigned registration. Also calling ticket number SP 1382669. Count one, drove while license suspended. Count two is in default. It's no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Sir, please loud and clear state your name.
Lloyd Richard Williams.
Thank you. Mr. Williams is moving to set aside the default, Your Honor, and ask that not guilty please be entered. He's waiving any more formal reading and thanking the court for its lengthy reading of all the charges in this case. He and I had a chance to speak. I don't see anything that makes him ineligible to come back with his valid driver's license, Your Honor. We're asking specifically for a next action date for him to come back, a pretrial date, please.
All right. At this time, the court's going to grant your request. I'm going to give him a pretrial date. It may be that no insurance, no proof of insurance. I'm stopping. Okay. He paid it? Okay.
Yeah, he paid one. Is that the one that's in default? It's paid.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that would be the only one I could see. So I have to come back on December 15th. December 15th, I'll set the bond at $0 personal for these matters. December 15th for these cases, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, bond set at $0, okay? Have a good day, Mr. Williams.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Go ahead, you received something in the mail, okay?
Uh,
Let me verify your address first.
all right.
I have to address.
Jacob Young?
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jacob Travis Scott Young. This is ticket SP 1487808. One count soliciting, receiving, and admitting. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
One, Your Honor, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Jacob Young.
Mr. Young is continuing a not guilty plea, Your Honor. He's aware of his right to a jury trial. He's going to waive that here and now and request a trial date, a waiver trial by Zoom, please.
All right, sir, if that's the case, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Well, Harry.
You talked to Attorney Kaufman?
Yeah, I decided to recruit him.
All right, and it's my understanding that you would like to have a bench trial in this matter, is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, I'll set it for the date of January 10th. January 10th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. If there's nothing further, I'll see you January 10th at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. I'm bringing in Chauncey Williams. Mr. Williams, Chauncey Williams,
Yes.
all right. Now calling the matter of the people, I need to see, all right, there you go. Now calling the matter of the people versus Chauncey Reginald Williams. This is ticket SP 13712232. Count one, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 13044259, drove while license not valid. Ticket SP 1214249, drove while license suspended. Ticket SX 387147, reckless driving. Ticket number SX 4068904, count two, no operator's license on person. Ticket number SX 2824951. This is scheduled on my docket for October the 31st. This is no operator's license on person, count one. Count two is careless driving. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Baughman, on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Williams, state your full name.
Chauncey Reginald Williams.
Judge, this defendant is going to attend Better Drivers. We will waive any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant and ask that all of these matters be set for a pretrial. He's been advised.
All right, I'll set these matters for a pretrial, sir, on the date of December 15th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Yes.
All right, there's nothing further. You're all set, sir.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Clarissa Woodson.
I had
Ms. Woodson?
I had asked that she get a Secretary of
Good.
State. Okay.
I got you.
All right.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Clarissa Woodson. This is ticket SP 1488469. This is one count, drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ted Wallace on behalf of Ms. Woodson. Ms. Woodson, say your name for the record, please.
Clarissa Woodson.
Thank you.
All right, this is the date and time set in this matter for a pretrial. Counsel did request that we run her driver's license. It is valid. So do you have any other requests at this time?
We move to dismiss based on compliance, Your Honor.
All right. At this time, because she now is a valid licensed driver, the court is going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ma'am, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. You're all set, okay?
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Okay.
All right.
What day were you expected to come in?
All right.
You can hang up, Ms. Woodson. Oh, there you go.
All right. DeJuan Watson? Oh, let me bring him in. Why is Dante Walker in here? Dante Walker?
Dante Walker back.
Yes, I don't know why I have two other people I'm bringing in real quick to find out why they came in at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Dante Walker was here. He was in a breakout.
No, I know.
Okay.
Don't worry about him. He's not one of the ones. I'm bringing in two other. Phone number ending in, let me see, 9295. What's your name?
Jacob Williams.
Was Jacob Williams already here today, y'all? Did y'all talk to Mr. Williams?
I have not spoken with anyone yet. I've been having
That's because
trouble
you
with
just signed
Zoom,
in.
so
Why
I
are
had
you
to
late,
dial
Mr.
in.
Williams?
Yes,
Mr.
I was
Williams,
having
why
some
you late?
trouble. I was having some trouble with the Zoom, so I had to call the court back to try and get the dial-in number.
All right, we'll place you into a breakout room now. They've already spoken with people, so you're gonna be in there for a while by yourself until they finish speaking with the people who came on time today, okay?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
All right, so I'm gonna move you to room 14. It's automatically gonna place you there.
Okay, thank you.
It's on the back, for the people in the room. Take the words of my documents. I see it, Jacob. James. Oh, you said Jacob Williams?
Yeah, he's on page 4, Judge, 9 o'clock.
Oh, here for a trial on top of, okay,
His officer.
One plus CPH 2398. What's your name, sir? One plus CPH 2389. What's your name?
Gus Webb.
Hello.
It's what?
It's Gus Webb.
What's Webb? Gus Webb. Gus Webb. Okay. All right. They said you were here.
He was.
Which breakout room you were in, Mr. Webb? Mr. Webb, do you know what breakout room you were in?
15, I believe.
Okay.
I have him. I talked to him.
Okay.
I've gotten his I've seen his registration, his insurance. His insurance expired on August 23rd, but I was looking for a Secretary of State check.
Okay. All right. I'll put you in the waiting room until I'm ready. Okay. All right. Put you in the waiting room till I'm ready, Mr. Webb.
Right, already go.
I know. DeJuan Watson. It's okay.
Yes.
Can you turn on your camera, please? Now calling the matter of people versus DeJuan Dante Watson. This is ticket number U6111421. This is one count of disregards officer signal. This matter was last year, August 1st of 2022. He was on a 12-month delayed sentence. I would dismiss the case if hours were completed. Came back on August 1st, 2023, saying he needed more time. So we're back here today. He was to do 40 hours of community service. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. Attorney Paul Mendoza, please. Where you go? All right, just mute your camera, and I really need a good reason why you haven't done 40 hours in a year. So I want you to really think about that. Don't answer that right now. I'm gonna recall it, but you really, really, really need to think about why you were unable to do 40 hours of community service in over a year. He can play video games, but he can't do no community service. That's amazing. All right, Mr. Gus Webb.
Yes.
All right, turn your camera back on for me, sir. His license is valid. All right. Now call, Mr. Webb.
Yes.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Gus Leon Webb II. This is ticket SP 143-03391. Drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, failed to display a valid operator's license. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ted Wallace, and on behalf of Mr. Webb, please state your name for the record.
Gus Webb.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I have seen all of Mr. Webb's documents, and I believe the court has ran a Secretary of State check, and he has a valid license, so therefore we move to dismiss and stipulate the probable cause.
Being an officer of the court, having seen valid documentation, the court is going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. So make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle. Also, you have a wrong way ticket you never paid. This looks like it's from a while ago. You need to pay that ticket, sir.
I paid that ticket, man.
Okay, I might just have an old printout. Ticket number is 217315651. Okay, we're gonna have to call and find out. It says that you paid it, but then it has some other stuff going on. Okay. You might want to check back later today and find out what's happening with that ticket, because we are trying to figure out what's going on. It's showing that it's not paid, but we can see that you paid it in 2021.
So do I?
We're gonna call somebody. Hold tight. Just hold tight, okay? I'm gonna put you in the waiting room, and then we're gonna call on that ticket. The other ticket's been dismissed, but we want to find out what happened with this ticket, because we can see that you made a payment, but for some reason something happened. So we're gonna find out, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. DeJuan Watson, recalling DeJuan Watson. All right, let me ask you to start your video. All right. Now calling the matter of people, recalling the matter of the people versus DeJuan Dante Watson. This is case U 6111421. This is one count disregard officer Signa. We are here today for a 12-month delay sentence review. He was staffed done 40 hours of community service. It was to be completed on August 1st of 2023. Today is October the 18th, 2023. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Hoffman on behalf of the defendant. State your name, Mr. Watson.
DeJuan Watson.
Oh, is in Washington.
I'm having some struggles, Attorney Baldwin. He already knows. I told him to think of a real good idea and reason why he didn't do 40 hours of community service in a year.
I believe the record reflects that he only owes $65. I might have my notes wrong. There was $100 bond applied, and he owes $65 at this point. I didn't see any notation for community service. Am I confused with somebody else?
No, I have community service on the back of my thing.
Oh,
His case number is U6111421.
Mr. Watson, please tell the judge a good reason why you haven't completed this and it's been a year.
I have two reasons. One reason is I didn't know how to just find somewhere to do community service, and two, because I was real behind on stuff, so I couldn't miss a week of work.
you know, I'm gonna take it for the benefit of the doubt. Most people don't know how to do community service, so they don't know that most of the time you don't do it on a weekday, you do it on the weekends, and you give up a little bit of your time. You know, you go on a Saturday morning to a soup kitchen. Also, I'm pretty sure I gave him a phone number to call way back when Attorney called me.
I
And
understand.
maybe the person didn't pick up, but, you know, he probably didn't call back to follow up. He's just like, man, forget it. She ain't gonna remember. She doesn't
No.
write, she wouldn't write stuff down on the back of a ticket, because why would she do that?
To the
You know?
defendant's
No,
credit, Your Honor, he is here and he hasn't expressed any kind of recalcitrance. As a matter of fact, he's willing to do these things. He's just slow. And Mr. Watson, we can't wait forever for you to get this done.
Okay, and I got a question. I'm sorry, I don't mean to go like off topic, but this, can y'all explain to me what disregarding officer signal is? Like, what exactly is that?
It's already done. It's already done.
I was gonna say, what happened?
Right. You're gonna you're challenging. You're not challenging the allegations in the complaint at this point, are you?
I mean, no, it's a year later. I did the last court date, the one she was talking about last August. I did, but I was made it seem like I was trying to show off for people. So it was like I thought disregarding officer signal was like I had to be in a car to disregard the officer signal. And
That's
I
not
told
true.
the judge that also. And I mean,
That's not true. An officer can give you a signal or an order as a pedestrian. Don't cross the street. You cross the street, you've disregarded a lawful order. And I think we're beyond that. I think at this point it's time for you, rather than to, you know, not make excuses, but I mean,
it's
as
not
soon as you
an
get this.
excuse. I'm gonna do it. I already told her. It's not an excuse. I already told her what it was why I didn't do it. So it's not an excuse. I was just confused. That's all I wanted was clarity.
Okay.
Okay, well, he got 40 hours of community service to do. I do see that he had $100 bond. I don't know why they took any money. That money should have actually been returned to him because I didn't require or request any money of him. Because I think at that time he wasn't working, and that's why I gave him 40 hours. Or he may have been working, but I used to give him 40 hours of community service for that. So I'm gonna give you a number. Write down the number. You ready?
I'm ready.
313 965 8130. If she doesn't pick up, it's Miss Green, then I want you to call this number 313 965 3414. Okay, that's general probation. And tell them that you need some place to do community service. I gave you 40 hours. How long is it going to take you to complete 40 hours?
I'm not sure. If it's the weekend, I mean, I'm not. Should take a few weeks, depending on how many hours they're giving me to do it. If I could just do 10.
If you do 4. Because at the end of this, I'll dismiss it. That's the thing about it, Mr. Watson. But I can't dismiss it until you do what you're supposed to do, right?
I get that.
So if you did 4 hours a Saturday, or it's gonna take you a while. Come back February 19th, because it's gonna take you a minute if you only go on the weekends. That's why I gave you so long, because if you would have done, you know, it'd have taken you 10 weeks if you would have gone over one Saturday morning every other weekend. All right, I'll adjourn it until 9:19. I mean 9. Or do you want to pay a fine instead, Mr. Watson?
How much is the fine?
$300.
How long would I have to pay that fine? $300.
3 months.
3 months. No.
3 months?
I do the community service.
You wanna do the community service? All right. I'll give you until February 19th.
Okay.
That's 4 months, okay?
Yep.
So figure out within that 4 months how you can do 10 hours each month at least, okay? You probably need to do more like 12. So that's a couple of weekends if you can. If you can do the whole day that weekend, a Saturday, probably finish it and knock it out. Okay?
All right.
All right, so I'll give you until 10/19/2024. Please complete this so I can dismiss this for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, I'll see you then. Hopefully fully completed so I can dismiss this case so you won't have to worry about it anymore, okay?
Mhm.
All right, I'll see you then, Mr. Watson, February 19th. Do all that you need to do, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good day, Mr. Watson. All right, I'm gonna bring in everybody else too. That way they know what's going on. All right. All right, please keep yourself on mute until I call your matter. Frederick Wright, Frederick Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Judge Taylor.
All right. Now calling the matter of people versus Frederick Wright. This is ticket SP 1336896. Count 1, drove while license not valid or improper. Count ticket and warrant status SP 133798081. This is 1 count, drove while license suspended. Actually, he came to a court date, so it's not in warrant status. And ticket number SP 133798082. No insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ted Wallace on behalf of Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, please state your name for the record.
Mr. Frederick Wright.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I have seen Mr. Wright's documents. I did ask that he has that he have his Secretary of State check done. I don't know if that was done.
It is done. He has a valid license.
We moved to dismiss based on compliance.
All right, now that you are compliant, the court's going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Sir, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times while you're driving, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I will do so, and I thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now, just so you know, you got a couple of tickets that are in disposition from, that you never came to court on from a while ago. You need to take care of those, okay?
Okay, how would I obtain that information?
So just go online, the 36districtcourt.org. It looks like you got them back in 22, but it wasn't with any other tickets. So you need to take it filled to you right away and no valid registration. So just go on our website and put in your information and you'll be able to see exactly what those tickets are, okay?
Okay, thank you very much. I will do that.
You're
Just
welcome.
take care of
All right,
that.
you too. You have a good day too. Thank you, okay?
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Lamont Whitfield.
Yes.
All right, now calling the matter of the people. Please keep yourself on mute until I call your matter and remind you that court is going on. Now calling the matter of the people versus Lamont Whitfield. This is U ticket 655-76623. This is 1 count of disorderly conduct person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. Attorney Bowman, go someplace. All right, Mr. Wright, you're all set. You can log out. had to skip yours for a second, okay? Mr. Whitfield, put yourself back on mute. Let's see this person. Harry Williams. Henry Williams.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
I'm
All
all
right,
right.
did you get your brakes? Did you get your brakes lights fixed?
Yes, I got it fixed. That fixed the following day from when I got the ticket.
All right, it went into default. I'm gonna call it out of default, okay, Attorney Wallace?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Henry Lee Williams Jr. This is ticket SP 1485802. Count 1, defective brake lights and default. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ted Wallace on behalf of Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, please state your name for the record.
Henry L. Williams Jr.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've seen Mr. Williams' documents, and they're valid. He has indicated that he did get his lights fixed, his brake lights fixed also.
Right.
So would move to dismiss.
All right, this time, being now that he has valid documentation, the court is going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Okay, all right, sir, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Now I do. I got a quick question for you because this is the second or third time I didn't call the ticket for the same thing. My insurance is valid. I keep it with me, and I talked to my insurance company, and I went to the Secretary of State to get them to update it in their system or whatever case need to be. And they told me that they did it, but yeah, here I am again going through the same thing, the process. So I don't know. Hopefully, this is the last time you see me. Concerning
I hope so too, but that's weird, Mr. Williams, that is not updating or showing like it's not valid. I don't
This is the
understand why
third
it's doing
ticket that I didn't caught within the past maybe year and a half. Probably
Who's
less than that.
your
for the same
carrier?
matter. Progressive.
And that's a reputable company. I mean,
And the police, the officer that put me over says they don't really pay it. They look at it, but they can't really go off what I show them if it's not in their system.
and have you gotten stopped since you went to the Secretary of State's office and put it in there?
This I went before I got pulled over this time. And they told me the same thing. Everything was updated in their system and everything.
I wonder why that keeps happening.
But I appreciate your time.
No problem. I appreciate your time too. If it happens again, come down to courtroom 337. I want to figure out what's going on, because that's weird, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. 337.
Okay.
Thank
And
you.
36 is your court. And we'll try and, because I'll have to talk to someone like what's going on, okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye. You ready, Attorney Baldwin? No, he might kill himself.
Your Honor, I have a Nigel Walker that was up for a trial today. I don't know if the officer didn't show up. I think there was a
Let me
note.
see. Miss Sandy did. Officer, oh, yeah, usually comes. The Bosky show up?
No, Judge, he didn't.
All right. Nigel Walker, did he call in?
ma'am.
Bosky? Oh, okay, all right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Nigel Walker. This is ticket SP 1408487. One count drove while license not valid. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ted Wallace on behalf of Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker, please state your name for the record.
Nigel Walker.
Your Honor, today's the date time scheduled for the trial for Mr. Walker. There's no officer showed up, therefore we moved to dismiss.
All right, at this time, it is now 10:33. No officer having showed up. Court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice.
Thank you.
All right. You ready, Attorney Bowman? Attorney Bowman? Maybe not. Letitia Webb?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now calling the matters of the people versus Letitia Renee Webb. This is ticket number SP 1457567. Count one is in default, expired plate. Count two, drive unregistered or untitled motor vehicle. Count three, no insurance misdemeanor. That was a show cause ticket. This is a show cause ticket as well. Ticket SP 1457858, failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Show cause ticket number SP 1463441. Count one, drove while license not valid or improper license. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Count three is a default, it's expired plate. Ticket number SP 1461080. This is a show cause. Ticket failed. Count one, failed to display. Count two, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count three, in default, no proof of insurance. Ticket number SP 1497453. Count one, drove while license suspended. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Count three, expired plates. In warrant status, I have ticket number SP 1390489. Count one, drove while license not valid. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Count three, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Ticket number SP 1490565. Count one, drove while license not valid. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. Oh, you're on mute, attorney.
Ted Wallace on behalf of Ms. Webb. Ms. Webb, please state your name for the record.
Letitia Webb.
Thank you. Your Honor, we had asked that the warrants be set aside and the defaults be set aside and Ms. Webb be given a pretrial date.
All right, this time the court is going to set aside any defaults and any warrants into pleas of not guilty on your client's behalf. Let's set this for a pretrial on the date of one of your show cause dates, which was December 15th, 2023. Now, when officers start recognizing you because they know that you don't have none of your valid documents as you drive past them, Ms. Webb, I will be very cautious. Because I can see a couple of these tickets are by the same officer because they're stopping you to check and see whether or not you have all your stuff valid and up to date since you drive. I would just be cautious, ma'am. I'll see you on December 15th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 per snow on all of these matters, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Attorney Baughman, are you ready? No.
He just turned his camera off. I think he's less ready now.
All right, Arnold Wiley.
I'm ready.
I'm missing something.
Yes.
So put yourself back on mute. I gotta wait for somebody. Arnold Wiley. Arnold Wiley.
I did talk to him. We're just getting him a pretrial date. I don't know what happened.
I know, I'm gonna have to come back 11/27. That's when his next date is anyways with his other cases. Mr. Wiley? All right, at least if I hear him again, then I'll be able to do it. Michael Washington? You need to know his middle name.
No, it's two of them up there. Same person. You see two Michael Washington?
One is Michael Washington.
Yes, me.
And Michael, and then we have another Michael Washington. Who is the other Michael Washington?
I don't know what would happen to my audio.
It's okay, Mr. Wiley, come back and see me 11/27. 11/27 for your next court date.
Yeah, I have. Oh no. Okay, you say 11/27.
Yeah. Do you know about the other dates that you have?
Do I have one on the 27th?
Yeah, yes, that's why we're having you come back then, because you have some on the 27th.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, come back and see things. We know you have some payment arrangements and stuff like that. We're aware, so we just gotta get everything consolidated so we can help you get to your goal, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Wiley. So I'll see you 11/27, okay? I'm not gonna put it on the record.
11/27, what time?
At 8:30 a.m., okay?
8:30 a.m. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, okay? Keep that. Mr. Washington, I'm gonna ask, is your head garment for religious purposes?
Oh, no, it's a stocking cap, wave cap.
Okay, that's what I thought. I let him go. All right, go back on mute. Are you ready, Attorney Kaufman?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
I'm gonna go back to the person I started with for that. Lamont Whitfield?
Yes.
All right. Was it nope, it's not an officer here on that today. Now calling the matter of the people versus Lamont Whitfield. This is ticket U 655-76623. This is one count disorderly conduct. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Mr. Whitfield, state your full name, please.
Lamont Whitfield.
Judge, the defendant is going to waive his rights to any further trials or hearings. He's going to plead guilty here to disorderly conduct. There's a recommendation for a 90-day delayed sentence. I've explained to Mr. Whitfield what that means, and he's ready to give a factual basis here and now.
All right, if that's the case, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten to force you or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're gonna give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in this matter? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, sir, I want to take your attention back to the date of July 31st of 2023. Were you in the area of Lafayette and Lafayette and St. Antoine Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you act in a disorderly manner in that area, sir?
Yes.
Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, I'm satisfied. Thank you.
And the court is satisfied as well and will enter a plea to disorderly conduct. Which place were you fighting outside of, Mr. Whitfield?
It was in a parking structure. It was like a parking lot, basically.
Why?
It wasn't no fight. It was just arguing.
Listen, you cannot, you know how heavily guarded, they told you. They came on the news night after night telling you that it will be upgraded police officers down there in Greektown every single night. Did they not? Especially on the weekends. And you're gonna call the corrupt, you cannot do that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want community service or a fine?
Fine, because I work. I can't do the community service.
I understand. So I'm gonna give you, who were you arguing with?
A police officer.
Oh, Mr. Whitfield.
Well, he was being disrespectful too. So I just.
I don't doubt that. So I'm gonna charge you $250, okay? It needs to be paid by the time you come back for your review. Which will be in 3 months. So that will be January 18th, 2024 at 8:45 a.m. If paid, no new tickets, I'll dismiss this, okay?
Okay.
All right, you can't argue, I know that, and I don't dispute that they may have been arguing with you, but you, in those situations, always have to be the bigger person. I'm serious, because they got the power, right? So when the person who has the power is in front of you, you can't be like, nah, because they be like, oh no, I got one for you. Green ticket, welcome to 36th District Court. Okay, Mr. Whitfield, that's a note for everyone on here, okay? Don't go toe to toe with them. They got more power than us. They got more power against me too, so I'm not exempt, okay? They have power. I can get tickets too, just like y'all, if I don't control myself. So Mr. Whitfield, come back though, have my fine paid $250, and I'll dismiss it.
So I just go down to the court and pay it?
Yep, you can come down to the court and pay it. You can pay like a little bit on it at a time if you want to. Just make sure that the complete amount is finished by the time you come back to court, before you
What's
come
that,
back.
January what?
January the 18th, okay, at 8:45 a.m. via Zoom, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
I will, thank you. Mr. Yoakum, you can unmute yourself. Look very nice for court today. Very nice. Thank you. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus John Yoakum. This is ticket SP 1472353, one count of loitering. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. Attorney Bachman.
Harry Bachman for the defendant. Sir, Mr. Yoakum, state your full name, please.
John Yoakum.
Thank you again, Mr. Yoakum. The judge defendant's going to waive his right to any further hearings or trials. He's going to plead guilty. The recommendation is for a 90-day delayed sentence. I've advised him of his rights, and he's ready to plead guilty here and now.
All right, and this was a bench trial today. The officer is present and in the courtroom via Zoom. Sir, if you want to take advantage of that, please raise your right hand. It's you, Mr. Yoakum. Please raise your right hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I know, because I had spoken to something. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that by taking a guilty plea, that you're going to give up your rights to have a bench or a jury trial before me? You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of July 2nd of 2023. Were you in the area of East Adams and Woodward in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
And while you were in that area, were you loitering? Did the officers tell you to move and you didn't move?
Yes, Your Honor.
Satisfied, counsel?
I am satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor.
And the court is satisfied as well and will enter a plea to loitering. I'm gonna guess, Mr. Yoakum, that alcohol had a role in why you wouldn't move off the sidewalk. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we just have to make sure, I'm not gonna give you a long lecture. You heard what I said to the gentleman before you, and I say the same thing to you. Listen, if we cannot handle it when we consume alcohol, then we can't do it as heavily, okay? Because when the officers give you commands and orders, they expect that you follow it, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, 90-day delayed sentence, same thing, as long as you follow my rules and don't get any new tickets and either pay my fine or do community service, I'll dismiss it in 90 days. So which one would you like, Mr. Yoakum?
Fine, please, Your Honor.
$250, okay?
Alright.
All right, and then it'll be due in 90 days, so make sure that you do that. And then you'll have your review also on the day of January 18th, 2024 at 8:45 a.m. No new tickets. I will dismiss this case, okay?
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. Thank you for your patience today. And remember that, okay? Because you're not the
I-
only one, so I'm glad you got to see. I'm glad y'all get to see. Y'all not the only ones who come into these issues sometimes, okay? But we gotta listen to the orders of the police officers. They have the right to tell us and keep order in our city, okay?
I apologize to the
I know.
officer as well.
We appreciate it. We understand. That's why I asked my first question like I did. Because sometimes when we have, some alcohol, we're not always in our best state, okay? So we gotta make sure, okay? All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Did
Thanks.
Jacob Williams or Gregory Washington sign in?
I spoke to Gregory Washington.
Okay, all right. What about Jacob Williams? Did anybody speak to Jacob Williams? I'm not seeing him.
Did. Yes, I did. He was the one that came late.
Oh, okay. So the officers are here. I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Mhm. We're ready on that.
Okay, cool. I can bring him out too. Okay. And I saw him raise his hand. Matthew Wazorek. Give me one. All right, thank you. Now, did I get your last name right, Mr.? Say it for me.
Got it right, Wyzork.
Razoric, okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Matthew Robert Razoric. This is Z ticket 808905. This is one count of operating while intoxicated. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffin on behalf of the defendant. Would you state your name, please, sir?
Wyzork.
One more time.
One more time, sorry,
Matthew Wyzork.
thank you.
This is a trial date, Judge, and there's an officer who ostensibly came in for trial. We acknowledge that we had that officer here
Okay.
and indicate that the defendant will waive his right to any trial today. Because he has been On top of this, Your Honor, he's been in counseling since this happened. He was able to ensure the best offer from the prosecutor that they could give him under the circumstance. He would be pleading here to operating while visibly impaired. He's been advised of his rights. He knows that he's waiving a right to any further hearings or trials today, and he's going to plead guilty, and he's ready to give a factual basis.
All right. Remind me to give him some advice for when he comes in to do his pre-sentence so that I can give him the best probation thing. All right, please raise your right hand for me, sir, if you want to take advantage of the offer. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Did.
I don't know why it's coming in so short after you talk, but it's coming in a little short. Can you get like closer to the mic or something? I don't know what's happening.
I was able to talk to Harry.
Okay, cool. And did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside of this charge being lowered in exchange for a plea today?
No,
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice, sir?
I am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that, sir?
I do.
Understanding all of that, do you still want to move forward?
I do.
All right, sir, I want to take your attention back to the date of February 25th of 2023. Were you in the area of Woodward Avenue and Burroughs Street in the city of Detroit in a vehicle?
Yes.
And while you were driving this vehicle, were you under the influence of alcohol?
Yes.
And that impaired your ability to be able to drive that day?
Yes.
Satisfied, counsel?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor. Thank you. I believe there was an accompanying count. I'm looking that up right now. If so, I'm going to stipulate the probable cause for dismissal of the traffic.
All right, and then we'll grant that request at this time. You're just making sure we clear up everything right now, okay, sir, so that you don't leave with additional things. Satisfied though with this count, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of operating while impaired. Thank you for getting some treatment on your own. This is very serious, sir. Okay, I see your blood alcohol level that you blew, and it wasn't just a little bit over, okay? You had an evening, okay? We can't do that. We might endanger people. What I want you to do is make sure though, that you bring some documents when you do your PSI report, that's your pre-sentence investigation report, so that they can know that you've been in counseling, so they can make appropriate recommendations to me about sentencing, okay? I will take that into consideration that after this incident took place, you took it upon yourself to try and get some help, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna have you come back for a sentencing in this particular matter. You're gonna have to call probation services. I'm gonna give you a phone number. You ready for it, sir?
Yes.
313-965-3414. Okay, tell them that you're gonna be sentenced before me on November the 21st. November the 21st. That's gonna be at 8:45 a.m. Okay, sir?
Okay.
And then we'll deal with everything after that. No drinking right now. I know it's the holidays coming up. No drinking. And only driving if you have that temporary license they gave you, okay?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. Thank you for your patience today. I do appreciate it. And don't forget to present them with that information. Thank you for taking the first step and actually getting in some counseling so you can make sure you take care of yourself and others who are on this road, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day, okay? I'll see you then.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bless you. Mr. Michael D'Angelo Washington.
Yes.
Now calling the matter of People versus Michael D'Angelo Washington. This is ticket SP 1448277. This is count 1, drove while license not valid or improper, Count 2, drive unregistered or untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket number SP 1448276. Count 1, careless driving. Count 2, defective or missing equipment. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. State your name, please, sir.
Michael D'Angelo Washington.
Yes, the defendant's going to waive his rights to any hearings or trials in any of these matters. There's a recommendation that if he pleads guilty today to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive an improper plate, both of those are 0 points and won't go on his driving record, that the balance of the cases announced by the court would be dismissed here. He's ready for that, and he's been advised. Thank you.
All right, please raise your right hand for me, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward?
Yes.
All right, sir, I want to take your attention back to the date of April 11th of 2023, where you driving a Buick vehicle in the area of Evergreen and Tireman in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
Was your license not valid at the time?
Yes.
Did you also not have any car insurance on that vehicle at that time?
Yes.
Yes, you did not?
Yes, I did not.
All right. You got the TV on?
I'm sorry. I didn't think you did that.
I mean, I know one because you kept looking over to the side, and two, I can hear it.
So.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
I am satisfied, Your Honor, and I stipulate the probable cause for the matters being dismissed here. Thank you.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, as well as improper plates. The remaining count on that ticket will be dismissed, as well as the remaining ticket to be dismissed. All right, I'm gonna do one fine of $300 on one of the tickets and waive the cost and fines on the other ticket today. All right, how long do you need to pay that? 30 or 60 days?
60 days.
All right, so I'll give you until December 18th, 2023. If you need more time after that, you need to come down here and set up a payment plan to be able to take care of that, okay?
Okay.
All right. There's nothing further. You're all set. Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right. Did we resolve something for Jacob Williams?
Judge, I'm moving to I'm moving to adjourn that case for valid reasons.
One of them is going to be because he didn't make it so I can see him.
Yeah. He's also got, I'll place it on the record of just
I
witness.
had an officer here all morning though.
Understood.
I am on the call.
I know you're on the phone. You're not supposed to be on the phone. You're supposed to be on Zoom.
I apologize. I'm at work and my connection is not allowing me to video connect.
Jason, Jacob Williams. Gregory Washington in the meantime, Mr. Washington.
Yes.
Now calling the matter as People versus Gregory Washington. This is ticket SP 1427460. Count 1, driver's license never acquired. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket SP 1427485. Count 1, 31 miles plus over posted speed. Count 2, expired plates. Count 3, no receipt of or unsigned registration. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Gary Baughman for the defendant. State your name, Mr. Washington.
Gregory Washington Jr.
Judge, we will waive any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant. The defendant has attended better drivers. And for that reason, the prosecutor has extended to him her best offer. He's going to waive his rights and plead guilty to failure to display a valid driver's license and to speeding 6 to 10 over in a limited access zone. He's ready.
All right, will you please raise your right hand for me, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in this matter? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of January 27th of 2023. Sir, were you driving a Chevy vehicle on the street of Grand River and Bird Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
While you're driving that vehicle, had you never acquired your driver's license?
No, I didn't.
Were you also exceeding the speed limit on that street going 6 to 10 miles over limited access?
Yes.
Satisfied?
I am satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated.
All right, so at this time, the court's gonna enter a plea to the amended charge of fail to display, as well as the amended charge of limited access, 6 to 10 miles over posted speed. The remaining counts called on this record will be dismissed. Do you know how fast you're going, Mr. Washington?
Not exactly. Because it happened in January, but
What's the speed limit on that street? Do you know what the speed limit on Grammar is? It's 40 miles per hour. I just want you to guess how fast you're going when it's 40 miles per hour on Grand River Avenue.
I was doing like 60, maybe 70.
72 miles per hour they clocked you. You cannot, I'm surprised they didn't do reckless or careless driving. 2, you cannot drive that fast down that street. And you know why? A car may dart out, somebody may dart out into the street, and then to stop that vehicle, if you can stop it, you're gonna flip over, hurt yourself. And if you can't stop it, you're gonna hurt that person or another car or something. You can't do that. Even if you think, and it was during the daytime. I was gonna have a little something if it was at night, like you out there playing games. What you doing in the daytime? Don't do this. Don't mess up your stuff. I see your age. Don't you go down this path. You hear me, Mr. Washington?
Yes.
Are these the only tickets you have in Detroit, or you got other tickets other places? Because you up here playing around.
These the only ones.
Okay. All right, because right now it's just 1 point, but it's a point. Okay, but it could have been worse. It's 31 miles over. That's a whole lot of points, Mr. Washington. Okay. All right. So the fine for the speeding ticket is $130, and then I'm gonna give you a $200 fine on the other ticket. Civil infractions are typically due in 14 days. Do you have $130 to pay in 14 days?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 60 days on both tickets, okay? That brings us to December the 18th. If you need more time than that, then you need to come down and make a payment plan at the 36th District Court, okay?
Okay.
All right, slow down and don't let people get you caught up, okay? Because you don't want to have all those points. You want to have your license. You want to be a valid licensed driver in the state of Michigan at all times. You hear me, Mr. Washington?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, all right, that's enough fussing for today. All right, have these fines paid. By that time, if you can't pay it, then just come down here, set up a payment plan so you can pay it and not get any late fines, okay? All right, there's nothing further. You're all set. Thank you, Mr. Washington.
No problem. Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
No problem.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Jacob Williams, I know I have an officer in here. And Mr.
Yes.
Webb, we're still trying to get it together. So if you want to take down the court's phone number, we may need to have you just call this afternoon. No one's responding to us. Okay, Mr. Webb?
Okay, you said to write down the phone number for the court?
Not you, Mr. Williams. You're gonna stay here. I was talking about Gus Webb. 1 second, Mr. Williams.
Okay.
Gus Webb?
Yes.
All right, so we still trying to get a response and they're not responding to us down there. You wanna take our phone number and call us back this afternoon so we can try and figure it out? Cause we're
Yes.
concerned. We see the payment, but then we don't know what happened, so.
Oh man.
313
Okay.
965 2293.
2293.
Yes, that dials you to my courtroom. While we're trying to figure it out, I don't want to keep holding you and we just not getting a response. I think my clerk actually went down there to talk to them, but I don't know how much longer it's gonna be. So just give us a call this afternoon, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, Mr. Webb.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jacob Williams. This is ticket number 759617. This is one count open intoxicants in a motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Jacob Williams.
We also have a good officer here from the Detroit Police Department. Can you state your name and badge number, please?
Yes, Officer Elliot Glenn, badge number 1346.
Officer, I want to thank you for your appearance this morning. I know it's been here since about 8:30, and the defendant didn't appear till sometimes afterwards. He did have some difficulty logging on to Zoom, Your Honor. He is also not appearing in a way that we can see and that the officer can confirm the identity of the issue of the person here for trial. Would you, Your Honor, consider an adjournment of this waiver trial date? The defendant also has some issues with some res gesti witnesses. Some other people were in the car, and he needs to notify them of his trial date and ensure that they will appear on their own devices. He's been advised.
All right. Officer Elliot Glenn, are you on furlough in January anytime?
No, I'm not on furlough in January. I do have a quick question though.
Yes, you can. What's your question?
Actually, never mind.
You said what?
Never mind.
You sure?
Yeah, I answered my own. I answered my own question. Never mind.
All right, I don't mind if you ask your question, officer, because you have been sitting here, so I'll give you some, but if he wants to present a defense and is not ready today, and I can't see him, and he's supposed to be on, I was gonna put it on my date, which is January 10th. That's the next time I have trials. It's not until January 10th. Did you have a question about that date, Officer Elliot John Glenn?
I was trying to see if it's something sooner because I'm not sure if I have to.
You just said you ain't got to put all your business out there. I got you.
Okay.
All right. Let me see what I can do for you, Officer Glenn, Elliot Glenn. All right. If I do it in November sometime, is that soon enough for you, Officer Glenn?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see what I have available. Are you being saved right now from a long trial date adjournment because of the officer?
When she goes to school,
Put yourself on mute for a minute, though, officer. about November the 17th? Does that work?
Yes, Your Honor, it does.
Okay, all right, I'll set this matter over for a bench trial on the date of November the 17th. Mr. Williams, that means that you need to have whatever witnesses you need available on November the 17th. I have to be able to see everybody in flesh, okay? So on Zoom, I need to be able to see everybody at 9 a.m. I'll set this matter over until that date and time, okay?
Okay, thank you. You said 11:17?
11:17 at 9 a.m. I'll set the bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you to you all.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
As well.
All right, thank you. Thank you, officer. Thank you for chiming in. I'm glad you said something, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Have a good one.
All right, have a good day.
Judge, there's someone in the waiting room. They came in while we were in session.
I know, but I'm concerned because they got some dots in their name instead of it being a picture. So I was gonna take us off. Well, what are we doing with Dante?
I think that's who that is, Dante Walker. He was trying to pull his documents together, and I think it kicked him out.
Okay. I couldn't see it. I thought that was a woman laying back with her arm up. Mr. Walker? I was nervous.
Yeah, I've been talking to him. I'm just waiting to try to get his last document.
Okay. No, I'm
Hello?
getting a little suspicious. Is this Dante Walker?
Yes.
Okay. Listen, you gotta put some names on your stuff. You can't have no dots, because I get a little concerned when I can't see the picture real good.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm in a
It's
hospital
okay.
right now. I'm actually leaving now. I'm leaving out now. I just had my daughter. I'm heading home.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, mom and baby doing good?
Yes, ma'am, they are.
All right, fantastic. All right, I'm gonna put you.
I'm actually I'm leaving the hospital now to head home so I could submit those documents requested for my attorney. We'll be sending him a copy of my registration along with my driver's license.
Okay, well, we can look up your driver's license. Officer Cook, let me ask Officer Cook something, Mr. Walker, because what I will do, can you present that information tomorrow? Because I don't know if I can stay on that long. How long do you live away from the hospital?
Probably about tops 10 minutes, but I can probably make it there in 7 because I'm right at the
No, we don't want to speed. No. Okay.
It's right around the corner. I'm at
Okay.
Hustle. Hustle, but I live off the corner. It's not far.
Okay, all right. So put yourself on mute. I'm gonna put you into, I'm gonna just have you on mute until you get home. When you get home, turn back on your video. And as long as you can make the presentation. Officer Cook, it looks like he may have his documents. Is that okay with you?
Yes, that's fine, ma'am.
Okay, it doesn't sound like we're gonna have a trial if he has his documents. You can either hold tight, but he doesn't have it right this moment. He had a child, and so he's leaving the hospital to go get his documentation.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Okay, all right, if not, he was present today. We'll come with some type of offer if you need to leave, Officer Cook, okay?
That's fine. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And then Officer Johnson, Gregory
morning, Your Honor.
Washington. How are you doing? Officer Johnson, you keep being in my courtroom. Welcome to courtroom. Welcome. Miss Sandy, did Gregory Washington check in? He did.
Just one moment.
Guilty.
He pled guilty. I'm so sorry. He pled guilty already.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. All right. We'll just wait for Mr. Walker to get home, everyone.
Your Honor, may I be excused, please?
I was gonna say, if you need to go, Attorney Baughman, go ahead. Yes.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm home. I'm about to send it over now.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Walker. All right.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You want to just give it to me right now for the first time? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Bye. Oh, no. Yeah. Work the room. Work the room. So, yeah, tackle.
So good. I had Taco Bell yesterday afternoon. As much as it costs now, it's cheaper just to buy your own. And they $3. I thought myself being cheap as that comes up like, oh my God. No. I don't wanna, I said, you want a snack? He said, oh, I just want a freezy. So I called myself being cheap. I myself being cheap, one something that myself, okay, everybody get loose. Well, do you know, I told me some cones wrong, $1
Now I try not to come in. I think bad gas. No. Thank you. Bad gas.
Oh, yeah, that's stuff. I like their food, but I can't afford them every day.
I gotta have extra with you.
See, for me to be able to order stuff like that, I, like you said, extra money. It's not like sometimes I go out like chicken and their orders are like $14. But it'd be so much rice and stuff on that plate that two people can eat all of it. I pay that much for that amount of food.
Right.
But with 5 guys, once you eat that, ain't nothing left. It's not like you're gonna get a second or third serving off of it.
Oh, he had to drive home. Attorney Wallace, did you get the document?
I'm still waiting for him to send them. Mr. Walker, are you gonna send that registration?
He said he was sending it, that's why I asked.
I grabbed the wrong one. I had to put my truck. I'm looking for my papers for my charger right now. I'm currently inside of it.
Um, but I do have it. In 1 second, please. Bear with me. I know you all have to go. I do apologize for the inconvenience. But I do thank you all for being patient with me. Okay.
No
Okay.
problem, sir, okay?
Few
Just look
seconds.
for
Yeah.
it, take your time, look for it so you can find it and send it, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I got it, Your Honor.
You send it?
I'm about to send it right now.
Okay.
I just had to hear my magistrate's voice tell me slow down and find it. So I did so.
Yeah.
Okay. Here it is. Okay, here it is. I just sent a picture of the front, and I'm also sending a picture of the back where it's also signed.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. No, that was crazy.
What's the date on this ticket?
It was March 12th of 2023, but if it's valid right now, I'll take it as well.
Well, it expired in September of 23, which would lead me to believe it was in fact valid in March of 23.
Yep, and his license is valid right now as well.
So he has all of his documents, Your Honor, and I've spoken to the city attorney, and she's agreed to dismiss.
All right. Now calling the case of People versus Dante Walker. Mr. Walker, I know you have your hat on. Can you take it off for me for just 1
Yes,
second?
Your Honor, my apologies.
It's okay. Ticket number SP 1440336. Count 1 failed to signal. Count 2 tinted front windows. Count 3 dirty, obscure, and properly displayed plate. Ticket number SP 1440340. No receipt of or unsigned registration. And ticket number SP 1440331. Count 1 failed to display. Count 2 no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ted Wallace on behalf of Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker, please state your name for the record.
Dante Walker.
Your Honor, today's the date and time for Mr. Walker's trial on these matters. He has provided documentation to me on certain matters, and the prosecutor has indicated that she's dismissing the rest of the charges.
All right, being now that we ran his license, he does have a valid license. He sent over his registration, has insurance. I'm sure that he got his plate properly displayed. And don't you miss signaling again, okay? And are your windows don't look super tinted right now. So you got yep. I see it.
Here.
I see it. I was gonna say it's right here. So at this time, the court is going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Congratulations to you again, sir, on having a baby. You take care of yourself, okay?
Yes, ma'am. You enjoy the rest of your day. Everyone, I appreciate you all for your time.
Look at that smile.
Any
That's a smile
inconvenience
we ain't gonna be able to take away for a whole long time. His smile is so big right now. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Oh,
And Chili
I
King
know.
of Sleep.
Congratulations. That's your first baby. You so happy.
My lawyer just sent me a picture. I fell asleep in the breakout room, and he caught me on the picture. It was a cute picture. Like I couldn't even get a picture like that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like,
oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love it. You making me melt right now.
and she is so beautiful. She is a doll. She's gorgeous. Okay, so her name is Demaya Araya Day Walker.
I love it. That's what I like to hear. A proud papa. He is just beaming from ear to ear. She's gonna have you wrapped around her pinky finger so tight. I ain't gonna know what to do.
I gotta calm myself down because I'm not gonna hurry up because I keep hearing your voice telling me no. So I'm gonna calmly get back to her and make sure that
yes, please. I was about to say, don't rush. Just get back to her safely with no tickets and tell her daddy sorry he had to go for a couple of minutes, but he did it all for you. So he can make sure he has enough money to buy you whatever you want.
Thank you.
All right. Congratulations. Have a good day, Mr. Walker, okay?
Congratulations, Mr. Walker. Take care.
Thank you.